Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
And you are tuned into Our Plugs, a community connection where culture, commerce, and community come together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice. This is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the community connection.
Now let's get into today's show. Good morning, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Good morning, Memphis, Tennessee. This is your morning host, DJ Kitty, here with my co-host, Miss Morningstar, and we are from Our Plugs, a community connection. Today is a good day. Today is Monday. We have, look, our weekend is completely over with, and because of that, we are back on the scene. I also want to welcome back Miss Morningstar. Good morning, Miss Morningstar. Welcome back. Yes,
Good
good
morning,
morning.
guys. Well,
Yes.
thank you. Good to be back.
Yes, I also want to say good evening to our family and friends on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being a part of our journey. So I want to remind everybody to drink your water as soon as you wake up. Go ahead and take your morning medication, take your vitamins, and eat you a delicious breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Get you a good breakfast in, and remember, drink water all day long. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Miss Morningstar for our morning affirmations while I fix my screen. Go ahead, Miss Morningstar. You're on mute. Go ahead.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Monday morning to our listeners out there in Holly Springs and Memphis, Tennessee. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ready to get that week started and get your affirmations in. I hope everybody has had an amazing 72 hours. And welcome in the evening to TikTok, Tick, and Instagram, Facebook, and YT, YouTube. So, welcome in, y'all. We're going to talk about affirmations for living in the moment, okay? So, living in the moment means anchoring yourself in the now, releasing the weight of the past, and letting go of future worries. By practicing mindful affirmations, you can actively train your brain to savor current experiences and find peace. Positive affirmations are long-standing practices for those of us who need a little extra daily encouragement. And the best part is they're free and flexible too. So we're going to get into some of these affirmations that you can memorize and use and recite in your spare time or however you want to use it. Morning, noon, or night. It doesn't matter. They're flexible, remember? So let's see. I'm growing and I'm going at my own pace. I am held and supported by those who love me. I am in charge of how I feel and I choose to feel happy. I'm listening and open to messages and the universe has to offer today. I'm optimistic because today is a new day. I'm responsible for myself and I start there. I am safe and surrounded by love and support. I'm still learning, so it's okay to make mistakes. I am valued and helpful. I am well rested and excited for the day. I do all things in love. I do not have to linger in a dark place. There is help for me here. I do not pretend to be at anyone or anything other than who I am. I do not rise and fall for others. I embrace change seamlessly and rise to new opportunities it presents. I grow towards my interests like a plant reaching for the sun. Love that.
Me too.
I have everything I need to succeed. I hold wisdom beyond knowledge. I hold community for others and am held in community by others. And finally, I invite in abundance and a generous heart.
Amen to all of that.
Yes, yes. So you guys go out, live in the moment, be great, and use those affirmations to help start your week off strong.
And remember, it is a blessing to be above ground versus below. And we will get into exactly what I mean by that in a few because some folks are. Anyway, let me go ahead and hop into this weather. Holly Springs, today you have a high of 87, a low of 71. Feels like 92 during the day, 75 at night, with a 19% chance of rain. Winds are out of the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Today's going to be partly cloudy, stray showers in the morning, possible thunderstorms in the afternoon. So please be careful out there. Humidity is high during the day and very high at night. Drink you plenty of water. Memphis, Tennessee, today you have a high of 90, a low of 73. Feels like 96 during the day, 77 at night, with a 15% chance of rain. Winds out of the northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. It's going to be sunny with a mixture of clouds and a possible stray shower as well. There may be some thunderstorms in the afternoon, late evenings also, so be careful out there. Humidity is high all day, all evening. Drink plenty of water. H-Town, Houston, hot Houston. I'm loving this weather. 3 days of this, I'm with it. Today we have a high of 81, a low of 75. Feels like 88 during the day, 83 at night, with a 71% chance of rain. So it is going to rain. 71%, yeah, it's going to rain. Winds are out of the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. We're going to have morning thunderstorms, so your commute into the office will be a little sketchy. Slow down. There's no reason for you to speed. If you got to speed, you should have left yesterday. Afternoon, scattered thunderstorms. Be careful. You guys check the weather all day. You know how it floods in Houston, Texas. So check your area. If you see that it's raining heavy, go ahead and head home. Seriously, y'all know how Houston gets. It'll rain for like a good 30 minutes and it'll flood in any given area within Houston. And that is not an exaggeration. Humidity will be very high all day and all evening. Please drink plenty of water. That water is what's keeping you hydrated. When it's so hot outside and humidity is so high, you need the water to flush out your system and keep honestly your nasal cavity. I mean, it's ooh baby, when I tell you that what there's a Saharan dust in the air, then the humidity, and it's hot. You guys drink your water. Drink your water. And that is your weather for today, this beautiful Monday. So today is Coach's Corner, but before we get into Baby Girl coming on in, okay, Rico, before we get into Baby Girl coming on in, our topic today is here's your reminder to have fun. We got to get into some breaking news. Why am I smiling so?
Well, before we do that, let me just answer the question too. We have a guest on YouTube that wants to know who cooks the best fried chicken, me or you. I think I could do a pretty good batch of chicken. How about you, Kitty?
I don't cook.
Oh, okay.
So it would definitely be her, the truth troll. So if you're trying to troll us because we're beautiful Black women, let me explain something to you, baby. Maybe, just maybe, ask your mama who cooks the best fried chicken.
But yeah, you're missing out. But for that comment, you have to be Black.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. We know what you was doing.
We know what you was doing, but I don't cook. I don't have to. Anyhow. And Miss Morningstar doesn't either. Her husband's a chef. She chooses to cook.
I can cook some. I can cook some chicken now.
She sure can. I love eating her food. And let me be clear. I know how to cook. I just don't.
I've had Kitty's fried chicken. It was delicious.
Mm-hmm. Delicious. I know how to cook. I just don't because sometimes I don't want to. And my kids are grown. I don't have to cook every day. Anyhow.
They so petty.
Oh, girl, they're so upset. You know, coming on YouTube or Facebook or TikTok or Instagram and seeing these beautiful Black women, it does something to their spirits because they're mediocre and we can't help that. Anywho, Let's get into this breaking news, sis. I
Yeah,
mean, I slept so good last night. Oh my goodness.
true.
The
Yes.
air was on right. My fan was blowing. I felt really good. I woke up this morning. I gave praise to the man up above for allowing me one more day. But somebody wasn't as lucky. Then again, maybe he was. I don't know. Uh, Lady Lindsay has checked out. She
Yeah.
has left the building. Lindsey Graham.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that time right after January 6th. He said he checked out. He was done with Trump. And then he came right back after he got hackled and decided he was in again. I'm in again. I'm off again. I'm in again. I'm off again. I'm in again. That was Lady Lindsay. That's,
Lady Lindsay, baby.
that's
You
what she'll
know,
be remembered for.
it is. You know, when I was growing up, my mama always told me you can't serve two masters. You can't
No,
straddle the fence. You
too.
can't stand on this side with the Lord and then jump over and hang out with Lucifer and think you're
No,
any kind
no. You gotta pick a
of.
side.
You
You
got to pick a
know,
side.
you
And
can't live worldly and Christian at the same time. That
no,
don't go
it
together.
don't go. It's
Mm,
oxymoron,
it
you can't, so you have to pick a side. And when he decided to, I guess he grew a conscience. Oh, girl thought about it for a minute and said, you know what? I'm not with Frumpy. And then he came back. Somebody said something to him. That peer pressure. How you have peer pressure in your 60s and 70s on being moral and immoral? How do you have peer pressure when you're that old? I don't know. Maybe it's just, that race. I don't know. Racism. I don't know. Racism. But
I think you gotta have a black heart, and a lot of these people who literally got black hearts, they don't have no empathy, no feelings. He just was speaking a couple weeks ago about, yeah, he thought it was a good thing, bombing young ladies' schools over
yeah,
there in
and
Iran
babies.
and
Yeah.
taking them out. It
Yeah.
shows you're strong, and he thought it was a good thing. A lot of things he thought was a good thing. So
That hurt other individuals, especially children.
hurt other people, right?
You know. You know. Whenever you decide that you're going to praise somebody who hurts children, you get what you get, and you don't have a fit.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. But it's crazy because everybody has been talking about, oh, Mitch, oh, Rigatortis all week long. Well, is it here? Is it gone? Is it here? Is it gone? Where is he? And people screaming how they talked to him for 20 minutes but wouldn't talk to him. We want to hear from him live. Oh no, we can't call him live, you know. But everybody was so focused, laser focused on where's Mitch the glitch.
Well, it's a floating picture that just surfaced recently of him and his wife.
Is she in China?
I heard she came back. She was, but I heard she came back. But anyway, it's a floating picture of him saying him like this, and he's doing well, and he's getting ready to go to rehab. I need, I need real proof, tangible proof.
Sir,
Camera interview speaking. Okay. We know we do a lot with AI around here. Quit playing with us.
please stop playing with us. And then I would say, I need to see him actually walking, but every time he walks, he falls. According to a statement, Senator Mitch McConnell revealed Sunday that a fall led to his weeks-long hospitalization last month, breaking a prolonged silence that had fueled widespread speculation about the 84. Why is somebody 84 and still working in the government?
I heard somebody and they don't never leave. I just heard them talking the other day. I can't remember which representative. He 86. He asked her for another 6 years. Why? Why?
This is elder abuse.
Yeah.
This
What's
is
the
elder abuse. Let these people go ahead and retire. If you are not within the 30 years within the same group of people, let me put it to you like this. If you can stamp your AARP for over 15 years, no, I'm going to say 10 years, it's time for you to retire.
Yeah.
Sir,
Enough
why
is
are you 84 years old? You can't even walk. I know, rock and roll mama. Yes, Reagan was over 80 in his final term. It's like they get in office and they think that this is final destination.
And
No,
it should be like that. It should be
no.
a cut off. People should be allowed
Term limits.
to be senior citizens, okay, and not make decisions, because I can tell you, I've watched senior citizens who are very sharp. However, they still have old elements because they are growing old, they're aging, whether it's their eyesight or their hearing, you
Or
know,
their mental
or
capacity.
the mental, but
I
even
mean,
if they're
because Trump,
sharp, even if they're sharp,
well, Trumpy ain't never been sharp.
your eyes, your ears, you can't even hear or read properly because you have lost some of those, fundamental abilities to do normal stuff. So it should be a cutoff date.
There should be term limits for presidents. There are for presidents. They need to be term. There needs to be term limits for people in Congress
Right.
as well as the Supreme Court, because they need to get up on out of there as well. You know,
Right.
serve maybe 10 years on the Supreme
I
Court.
don't know.
It's time for you to go sit down somewhere.
This
Because
life appointee stuff is weird.
it's weird. We don't have. This isn't a monarchy. We don't have kings and queens. Except, Black women, we are always queens. Hey, Technique, thank you, honey. We are always queens, but that's neither here nor there. I'm saying within this government, there needs to be term limits for everyone.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. You're too old. You're too old to make those types of decisions. You don't even, half of them, one of the ladies said she didn't even know, who was the lady who called AI A1?
See,
Oh, I got to look at,
not the A1 sauce.
yes, she thought she was,
Oh,
oh man, I got to look that one up. She called AI A1 and she
I
was,
think I remember that vaguely. I really do. I can't remember. Was it the lady McMahon wife
yes,
over
there
education?
you go.
Linda
Over
McMahon.
education.
Yes, Linda
She
McMahon.
don't even know what AI
She's talking
is. She
about the
called it
A1.
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 A1. So that tells you right then and right there that some people need to retire. You don't even understand what's going on with the younger generation. It's time for you to go. Um, I see King of Pop underscore MJJ. You said I am sad. I'm going to pray for you that you find some happiness. I don't know what you're going through, but I
Yeah,
hope you find some happiness and live to see another day. And
yeah.
if you feel like you are going to harm yourself, please dial 311 and speak with someone. And I'm gonna pray for you, baby. Anyway, so yeah, Lindsay has gone ahead and went on down to, you know, do jump rope with Lucifer. And now Mitch McConnell is putting up AI videos saying that I'm still here. And they say it comes in threes. Um, I'm going to leave it at that. They say it comes in threes.
Well, this week in Memphis, early voting begins.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, so y'all get prepared. Early voting begins in Memphis. Let's see. They have a whole week of different events happening this week. So, and Joey Chestnut is here. So I'm gonna tell y'all who Joey Chestnut is.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain. But early voting starts on August 6th, which is on a Friday. So no, I'm sorry. Early voting begins July 17th and runs until August 1st.
I thought it was a little
Yeah, I
bad.
read that wrong. Early voting begins. It says August 6th, but I don't know why it says August, then it says 6 elections. So I guess it's 6 elections. Okay.
Okay, got it.
But anyhow, begins July 17th and runs through August the 1st. The ballots will mark and debut of the newly drawn congressional map that divides Memphis into 3 U.S. House districts. Voters in August will also elect a new Shelby County mayor and all 13 Shelby County commissioners. So y'all make sure you read and find out what is your who is in your county, who your registered area. They are trying to suppress our votes. Be prepared, start doing it now. figuring out where you got to go, where you got to be, make
Mm-hmm.
arrangements, pick up people, do all of the good things so y'all can be there, okay?
And do early voting. Please do early voting.
Do early voting. Don't wait till the last minute.
And don't do if you can help it, please don't do mail-in voting. Yeah. Try and do your early voting.
They doing their big one.
They are trying their best to do.
They are doing their big one. On Wednesday, they're going to have Talk It Out with Shelby County Mayor Lee Harris on Wednesday. So the Memphis Shelby Crime Commission will host this virtual discussion titled A Conversation on the Road to Rehabilitation with Shelby County Mayor Lee Harris. Harris will talk about the initiatives that rehabilitation formerly incarcerated people can reduce revictimism and improve
recidivism.
I'm saying it wrong, recidivism, yeah, and improve public safety. So this is going to be on a Zoom from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:45 p.m. on a Wednesday, July 15th. And it'll be limited to the first 25 people. So if you guys go to your local news, go and sign up if you want to be part of that town hall. That little sounds like that's going to be informative, give you some heads up maybe on who you should be looking into placing that early vote. Okay? Mm-hmm. And AOC is going to be visiting Memphis on Friday. So y'all busy this week, okay?
Yeah, very busy.
Yeah, AOC is coming there. She's endorsing Representative Justin J. Pearson for his bid for U.S. Congress. Check him out. I don't know much about him. Do your research. I advise you all, do your research before you invest in any voting or who you're choosing. Don't just pick one because you like AOC. Just do your own research is important. Amen. And this is the last thing. Joey Chestnut, y'all. So I guess y'all know who he is. I didn't. I guess he won the 2026 Nathan Famous hot dog eating contest. I hate watching those things. It is so disgusting.
It's so disgusting to me.
It was on. Yeah, I had to turn the channel. I didn't watch it to see who the winner was. It makes me gag. It's nasty. But he won. So he's going to be at the AutoZone Park on Saturday.
You know, the Bible speaks of gluttony.
Yeah.
And every time I see any type of contest where you have to stuff your face and eat anything, it makes my stomach, that's just gross. That's just gross. And I congratulations to that young man.
Yeah. I mean, he won. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why that's a sport, but hey, yeah, that's to each his own. But that was local news, Kitty, that I found for the week of Memphis. So
yes, thank you, Miss Morningstar. I want to say good evening to our folks over there on TikTok. We've got a few people that just came in the room. Hey, Jamillionaire. Coach Nikki just turned on her camera. That is a pretty young lady. She's so pretty. She's so pretty.
Beautiful.
Anywho, ain't she beautiful? All right, let's take a quick commercial break, sis. And we'll be right back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We will be right back after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
Hello, my name is Zeva Carter, the founder of our nonprofit, Carter's Caring Hands. And what Carter Caring Hands does, we help families keep food on their tables here in the Michigan area. If you'd like to support us, go to carterscaringhands.com or ourplugs, OURPLUGS.com. Donate whatever you can, because every penny counts, every dollar folds, and together, you and I can uphold the dignity in the communities we serve. Thank you.
Mommy-daughter duo, Counselor Nikki and Addie, want to welcome you to the Sparkleverse, where every child has a light that is uniquely their own. Through heartwarming adventures like in Addison's Sparkle, unforgettable characters and everyday moments like in Kai Finds a Spark, Children learn bravery, resilience, and the power of believing in themselves. Find us at CompassionCreationsPress.com and at OurPlugs.com. Hope we help you find your sparkle.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe what you wear should remind you of who you are. This is where love meets style. From our signature beautiful hoodies created to remind you to show up as your full authentic self, to our bold her shirts designed for women who know their worth and wear it proudly. Lovership Apparel is more than clothing, it's a movement. Our comfortable confidence-boosting leggings move with you, while our statement backpacks carry your essentials and your purpose wherever life takes you. Every piece is intentionally designed to inspire self-love, confidence, and authenticity, because you deserve to wear something that speaks life into you. Whether you're stepping out, showing up, or standing firm in who you are, Lovership Apparel is made for you. Visit lovershipapparel.com and wear the reminder, be you to the fullest.
Boss fashion is finally here at Morningstar Boutique by Tam. From soft, cozy sweaters to stylish cardigans, whether you're heading to work, brunch, or date night, we have the perfect look waiting for you. Check us out at ourplugs.com for your style needs, where style meets confidence.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. You have found your one-stop shop. Sparkle Kicks has everything to outfit you from head to toe. Well, not everything, but close. From crochet hats, to sassy tees, to our custom blinged out Crocs and sneakers, we have it all. You can even customize your home with our resin art. Whether it's a custom set of coasters or K-cup holder, handmade dominoes, or your kid's very own custom tic-tac-toe board, we are here for you. We are located on Etsy, Our Plugs LLC, and the TikTok shop.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. I want to remind everyone that in Holly Springs, that J-Bill has opened a facility, and they are actually in Holly Springs and Marshall County. There's a massive economic boom driven by a $119 million corporate investment by global manufacturer J-Bill, which will create approximately 2,200 jobs at a renovated $1.5 million square foot facility. So if you are looking for employment, please get on the internet, put your Google search in for J-Bill and start applying. For more details on local economic expansion or to look into available careers, you can check the following resources. There's Marshall County Industrial Development Authority and also Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. So I know there are a lot of people out looking for jobs because what has happened all over this country. So those are two resources that you can definitely tap into in Holly Springs to make sure that you are able to take care of your family. All right. Do you want to go ahead? Let's go ahead and bring up Coach Nikki. Did you have any other articles you wanted to go over, Miss Morningstar?
I mean, no. I mean, typically.
Are you sure?
It's nothing besides what y'all know what's going on in the crazy world.
Well, yeah, I know that they are right now. There's a lot being said about the young man who lost his life last Sunday.
Mm-hmm. More information has came out about
more information. A video has been released. I saw the video. We talked about it earlier this morning, the pictures, and what's done in the dark will always come to light. You can think that you can hide it. It's too many people that were involved, or not, I won't say involved, but were there and aware of what was happening. I don't want to speak out of turn. I want to hear from Ben Crump, who is working with the family. And
well, Ben Crump actually did post that same picture and say, he is digging deeper into this based off that message from the young lady who was a guest at the pool party.
See,
that happened
after. So we didn't hear about a pool party, and they went and looked for the young man at the
island.
At the
he
island.
Wasn't there at first.
He wasn't there around 6:30. He wasn't there.
Mysteriously popped up a little bit later.
Mm.
Because we got a lot of questions.
And I also saw an article about 2 young people in Georgia that have gone missing and found unalive. I'm going to say this to everyone, and I have expressed this to my own children and grandsons and family members. The answer is no. Can I go? No. No. Especially if I don't know the people.
Yeah.
No. And you will not be the only one going around a group of people that I don't know. You're not going, period. But especially if I don't know them. The answer is no. And I know a lot of people want us to think that we are in this, we're in a different time where things aren't as volatile as they are. It is okay to tell your children no. I'd rather you tell your children no and they live than you tell them yes and they're no longer here. Your choice.
Facts.
And I need our kids, our young adults, our young people to start listening to your parents. There's a lot that you don't know what's going on, but we've been here for a minute, so no means no. Let's go ahead and bring Coach Nikki up. It's today's topic is here's your reminder to have fun. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you,
Girl.
everybody. Hey, TikTok, hey, YouTube, hey, Instagram. Hey, y'all. Hey, Memphis, Tennessee, and hey, Mississippi. How y'all doing?
We're doing all right. And I hope they are all doing all right.
Same.
Yeah.
You just made me thinking about that story. I do want to send my condolences and love to Nolan Wells and the Wansley family, because that's his parents' last name. And Ben Crump, I met him last year at the Congressional Black Caucus. So hopefully he's there again this year. And there are a lot of missing pieces that are just coming up about this case. And it's sad. Like you said, Kitty, it's sad that you have to vet your kids as much as you do. Like, you can't even let them go and have the fun that they think they're going to have. You have to ask, are you going to be the only Black kid there? You know, and things like that. And it is quite divisive. But while y'all were talking, I actually looked up how many Black children were missing right now in the United States. But overall, it says 193,000 Black individuals are reported missing each year.
Wow.
193,000.
And I think that is, it's sad. There's an estimated number of 64,000 Black women and girls that remain actively missing nationwide. And it's sad. It is very sad. So I know this is a heavy topic and it's a heavy time, but this is always going on. And I think that because of how dark things can be, this is why I chose this topic for today, and it happens to be right on time, especially after what I've come up off of, y'all. If y'all don't know, I've been sick. We had a passing in the family. My son was in a car accident. One of my daughters had a flare up. My other daughter had pneumonia. Like, it's just been a lot back to back. And with the last 3 or so weeks that have been happening, we did have one happy occasion, and that was my brother's gender reveal. So I have a nephew coming in December.
Oh,
I'm really excited about it. And that speaks to our topic, you know, being able to try to find the light in these dark times, and remembering that we still have to have fun. We forget that we get caught up in life and responsibilities. We forget that we're actually supposed to experience life and actually have some type of fun. Like, thank you, Melbo. You're supposed to enjoy this time that you have on earth as much as you can. And I think that it's imperative that we do that for those that can't anymore. Like, you know, I had a younger brother that was taken away from us in 2018. And thinking about Nolan, it kind of took me back there, because on one of the hashtags that we were using when we were looking for his unaliver was Forever 21. My brother was only 21. And he got unalived down the street from the house, walking home. Walking home. My sister was actually in the kitchen cooking, and she heard the shots. And it's something that, you know, rings in her mind all the time. So I think that it's important for us to continue to live for those of us that aren't able to do so. And Nolan's hashtag is Forever 18, and it's devastating. I have an 18-year-old son. You know, it's devastating to think, like, and I'm on him. Like, I'm constantly, I watch their locations like it's a video game.
Okay.
I do.
All the time.
I always check my daughter's.
As much as I'm scrolling on TikTok, I'm look.
Checking
my kids are grown.
and I have to tell them, it's not you that I don't trust. It's not you that I don't trust. Even in the accident that he was in last week, he wasn't driving the car. So it's not you that I don't trust. It's not that I don't trust that you're responsible and that you can't handle yourself outside the house. It's other people that I don't trust. This world, here this young man thinks he's going on a trip. And I don't know if y'all listen to all the interviews that the parents have been doing. They actually did one with Ben Crump on the Michael Strahan show. And they were saying that this was like his last hurrah before he started to hit the ground and start training back for football and things like that. So they didn't really press him out too much about, they knew where he was going. He even cooked his mom dinner before he left, is what she said. So they knew where he was going. They just wanted him to have a good time. And it's like, your child sees fun. You don't see that. We don't see that. Your child sees, I'm going out to have a good time. And that sometimes is not the case, and you can go anywhere and somebody can walk in, and tear the place up or do something and harm you. People don't think in their minds when they're doing things that this is somebody's child. This is somebody's baby. This is somebody that someone loves. And one thing I do tell my kids all the time, I said, nobody's going to love you as much as your mama does. I'm going to tell you that.
Nobody.
Don't care about you the way your parents care about you. Don't ever think that.
Parents is not always.
Don't ever think because you are with people and you have a good time and you feel good while you're in it that they care about you more and that they're going to protect you more than your parents will. So,
yeah.
Right. Yeah, I agree 1,000%.
I agree, Melba.
I need our young people to just, I know the end thing to do is to be everywhere, be relevant, be, noticed. And that's the thing, our kids, there's nothing wrong with them wanting to go. But sometimes, you got to pick and choose. Not every party you're invited to, you need to attend. And safety first.
Yeah. And don't ever think it can't happen to you.
People lose. I mean,
don't ever think you're exempt.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Don't ever think that it can't happen to you. I'm pretty sure these parents did not think that was going to be their last time seeing their son.
At all. Go ahead, Miss Morningstar.
I was just going to say, just be aware of the company you keep too.
Yeah.
Just always be very aware of who you party with, who you hang out with. Know kind of the movements of those people, observe. Just don't jump into hanging out with anybody or traveling with anybody. Mm-hmm. You just have to be very aware of that.
Mm-hmm. You really and truly do, because you never know what someone else is thinking or what they're going through. Mm-hmm. You just know what you're thinking and what you're going through. You don't know. And we as young people, we felt like, oh, well, I know what I'm doing. I've known this person. Our parents knew what they were talking about. They knew.
They sure enough did.
They did. And so
couldn't stand it. They knew what they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Asking all those questions. And y'all know what's funny? I've been like a comment searcher now. Like when I see a video, I'm straight to the comments seeing what's going on. And I laughed a little bit because I remember hearing this a long time ago from some of my white counterparts that their parents told them that if you're ever in trouble, or if you ever feel unsafe, go find a Black woman. And I thought that was so funny that we're seeing as safety. Like, that a Black woman is going to take care of you and get you back to safety, call your parents, call 911, whatever it is. And the responses to that was, no, we're tired. Unfortunately, now we got to look out for ourselves and we got to look out for our own. But that is something. And if there are any of our vanilla sisters and brothers in the chat, tell me if you've ever heard that. If you're out and you feel like you're unsafe or you get missing or you detach from your group to find a Black person to help you. Because I've heard that as a child, as a teenager, I have heard that. And I was like, what? And to see it again now, on social media under these posts, I'm like, oh, wow. So we're good enough to save
say that
and protect people. I think that's funny.
Yeah.
You never heard that before, Melbo? You wish you did? Yeah. It's a thing. I challenge you to, you don't even have to ask the people that are around you, because I know not everybody in your realm might be as woke as you are, and as connected to our community as you are. But I want to know if you've heard that before, because I heard it before and it reminded me. I was like, oh my gosh, I have heard that before. Even myself, if I'm out, you find a Black mama to help you.
Yeah, I've heard it, and I not only have I heard it, I've also said it. You know, I've said it to my kids, my young adults, my grandsons. You know, for whatever reason. And well, I'm not going to say for whatever reason. We all know the reason. It's safer. And it is what it is. And if I offend, it's not that we are trying to be offensive. Thank you, Darian. But we're being honest. As a mother in America, a Black woman in America, we have seen the ugliness that the society can bring, and it has brought. And it's up to us to make sure that we teach our children, hey, what I say goes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, were we rebellious as kids? Absolutely. Absolutely. But there's nothing like belt to behind. And my parents were, look, I'm not giving y'all the okay and the approval to beat the HELL out of your children, but discipline, because Bible speaks. Hey, spoil the rod, spare the rod, spoil the child.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, we are living in a completely different time now. And I honestly feel like our children are under attack. They know where to hit us at. They do. Our children, you know, are promising adults.
Terrorism.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Nikki, let's get into today's topic. Here's your reminder to have how exactly. Now, my idea of fun may be different from other people's, but
yeah.
What are you giving us today?
I think that everybody's idea of fun. Listen, on a good night when the house is clean and I'm in the bed with some good shows and rubbing my ankles together, that's fun for me now.
That's fun for me.
Ain't got to spend a dime. That's fun for me now. But you know, and unfortunately, off of the heels of what we were just talking about, this is a very serious topic. But life doesn't always have to be that serious. And I want to encourage people that when it gets, like I said, I've been sick. My child's been sick. I have had nothing but time on my hands to sit and figure out how can I make some light out of this darkness. And I think that somewhere between responsibilities, bills, careers, parenting relationships, trying to survive in this world, many of us have stopped making room for fun. We forget that we are entitled to it. We're entitled to experiencing this life, having joy and things like that. So we become so focused on handling life that we forget that we're also supposed to experience it. This is a journey. I've said so many times before, I don't believe that I was born to go to school all my life, work all my life, and then just clock out.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. So whatever your definition of fun is, I challenge you to, good for you, Melbo. Melbo said she went fishing today on TikTok. Whatever your idea of fun is, I challenge you to start exploring more of that. And I mentioned one time before, I had this big frame in my old condo that said, do more of what makes you happy. And a lot of times, like with affirmations and little sayings, like we see it for what it is, but we don't really dig deep into it. We don't allow ourselves to absorb what that truly means. Find the things that make you happy. That's your version of fun. Find the things that make you happy and do more of those things, because life is going to happen. Stuff in the news, these politics, our country, the state of our country, things that are happening to people in our very own community. You can get on TikTok. It's probably 100 lives right now talking about politics, talking about what the news we just learned about last night, and people arguing and fussing back and forth. Try to find some light and some joy. Stop consuming so much of that negativity. I heard DJ Kitty mention to us this weekend that she took a break from social media. She was only getting on for this show. That's necessary.
Mm-hmm.
It is necessary for you to reset and refresh. But fun is not something that we have to earn. You don't have to finish every task. You don't have to hit every goal. It's nice to do that, but you don't have to, or get your entire life together before you allow yourself to start enjoying something, because there's always going to be something on your to-do list. That's just fact as an adult. Joy doesn't have to be something that you reward yourself for exhaustion. And I think that in the Black community, specifically, we feel like we cannot enjoy something unless we worked really hard for it. Unless we put our blood, sweat, and tears in it, doesn't feel like it's worthy to us, but that's conditioning. We've been taught to work really hard. You got to work hard. I believe in a life where there's a verse in a song. I can't even tell you what song it is, but I think I listened to it. It got to be on Lil Wayne's The Carter 3. That's my favorite album. And he said, approve $1 million deals for my iPhone. That's my idea of fun.
Yeah.
Can I do that, please? And I think that we should really take note to, we see this out here. It's not, you're not exempt from that type of success. You're not exempt from being able to have a soft life, an easy life. So I want us to start prioritizing fun the same way we prioritize our chores and getting things done all the time. Make sure that you're putting yourself on the top of that list so that you can enjoy your experience here, because everybody's days are numbered. We don't know when we're going to go. You don't want to be that one saying, and like I said all the time, the last thing you're going to think about on your unalive bed is, I shouldn't have done that. You're going to say, I should have done more of this. I should have done more of the things that made me happy. I should have done more of the things that brought me joy. I should have been around more people that celebrated me versus the people that tolerated me.
Mm-hmm.
That is a word.
Yeah.
That's a word right there. You know, when you sit back and think about it, as we age, you know, everyone's getting older. And as you age, you sit back and think, especially when you have more days behind you than you do ahead of you, you start realizing, I need to get back to doing what makes me happy, especially once your kids are grown and gone off to college and they're living their lives. Who are you? Who are you? Because you're no longer that mom. That's why I said, when the young man was trying to be funny and asked who makes the best fried chicken, I don't cook, because I cook for, 3 kids, 6 stepkids until they were 18.
Yeah.
And now I cook when I want to.
Yeah.
Not because I have to. So it's, you got to find out where you're at in life and then figure out what does fun look like for me.
Yeah. And let's stay there, Kitty. There's a lot of parents that if you notice, like when you analyze the divorce rates, a lot of people end up divorcing after the kids have left the house.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are struggling to find themselves because we lose our identities in being parents. A lot of people are struggling to find the things that they like because you pretty much neglected that the entire time, doing for everybody that's around you. And I think that it's important to try to find those things while in the midst of living life, in the midst of taking care of responsibilities, in the midst of taking care of your family, because you'll get to a point where everybody's out the house. I said to shout out to Counselor Nikki, I was like, I can't believe I got 2 kids that graduated. Like, what? Like, I just had those kids, I feel like, but time is fleeting. It's flying by. So it's very important for us to be loved, to be valued, to be in spaces where we're loved. And if you're not in those spaces, create those spaces for yourself. It's okay to do that. We're allowed to do that. And one term I love to use is unspoken permission. You have to be the one to give yourself permission to allow yourself to enjoy yourself, to allow yourself to be happy, to allow yourself to find joy and the things. And don't let it stop at just getting your hair and nails done. There's so much more than that. Yes, that makes us feel really good. I love when I do my hair and I put my makeup on.
Yes.
I feel really, really good, but that's just surface level. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Go all out. Take yourself on a date, whatever it is that you want to do, but find more joy in your life. Don't wait for you to be exhausted before it's time for you to say, I need to go get a massage or I need a vacation. No, take them often. Sophia's aunt, shout out to Auntie Cara. I love her. Sophia's aunt, this joker is on vacation every time I blink.
I'm not mad at Sophia's aunt. I want to be like Auntie.
Every time I blink, she gone. Okay. And sometimes Sophia's gone with her. That is what I call, she's enjoying herself. And me, when I worked for corporate, every time I got PTO, you think I was saving that for when somebody got sick? No, for me, that was me manifesting somebody getting sick. No, every time I get about 80 hours, I'm out of here. I think Star mentioned one time before, she was saying like about all her emails and stuff like that. She's like, it'll be there when I get back to work.
It will.
No one else is going to check your emails.
It will be there. And if it's urgent, you're going to call me.
Don't call me. I don't care if it is urgent. I meant every syllable of me saying that. Do not call me. I do not care. I am off. When I'm off, I'm off. I cannot do it. Let's take a quick it's called Boundaries, folks. Let's take a quick commercial break. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The Community Connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
What's up, everybody? Scott Cologne, District Attorney and candidate for the United States Senate for the great state of Mississippi. I had a great time talking about my campaign with the crew at the Community Connection morning radio show. I'm running because Mississippi matters. Our families are paying more for less, and our rural hospitals are under serious threat. I spent my career fighting for my community, and I'll bring that same fight to Washington. Folks in the Holly Springs area and worldwide should check out our convo and visit cologneforsenate.com because Mississippi matters.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mara Keller, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel and candidate for Congress in Georgia's 3rd District. Now, I'm running because too many decisions in Washington are being made without listening to the people that they affect, whether it's public safety, veterans care, education, or protecting our constitutional rights. These aren't partisan issues. If you believe our government should work for everyday Americans and not special interests, I invite you to stand with us. Your donations help keep this grassroots campaign people-powered. Every donation fuels our voter outreach, ads, and our shared fight for a better Georgia. Visit marakeller.com to donate today. Let's finally serve the people who send us to Washington. And a huge thanks to DJ Kitty Cat 50 for the energy and the spotlight. Let's keep pushing.
Remember, Iran doesn't have a choice in a lot of this because we destroyed so much. Yeah, and I'll give you a quick math equation. Okay, maybe they do end up getting $20 billion, let's say. Let's say we're still $300 to $500 billion ahead, considering we destroyed their Navy, destroyed their Air Force, destroyed all those nuclear facilities I already spoke about, their steel manufacturing, their drone manufacturing, and so many other things. We destroyed all that and closed their ports. We're pretty far ahead.
So we destroyed everything, and we're going to pay them to rebuild it all, pay them to open the strait that was already open for free. And at the same time, people here in the district can't afford to eat, can't afford their health care, and can't afford rent. Got it. If that don't make sense to you either, please consider supporting my campaign. Go to BernardTaylorForCongress.com. Let's bring some change here to Florida.
Hello, everybody. My name is Monica Meeks. I'm a wife, a mom, and a soldier for life. And I'm running for the 19th Judicial District Circuit Court Clerk for Montgomery and Robertson County in Tennessee. I am so grateful for Our Plug LLC for giving me an opportunity to share my platform and explain why I'm running for office. Early voting is July 17th through August 1st, with the final day of voting on August 6, 2026. I'm an independent candidate, and I appreciate your support.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKR 2.7 The Change. So we are back today. We have the Coach Nikki in today's Coach's Corner. And today's topic is here's your reminder to have fun. I'm going to turn it back over to Coach Nikki and let her have at it.
Absolutely. So one question that I want you guys to ask yourselves is, what do you actually enjoy? And I think this is a funny question because parents, mothers specifically, I'll speak to. And if you're a single father out there, this is for you too. But one thing that I've heard come up many times on different occasions, maybe even talk shows, even here on social media, is what do you enjoy? And the first thing, or who are you? And the first thing we say is, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, we forget that we're our own individuals. And when I say, what do you actually enjoy? Not what your kids enjoy, not what your partner enjoys, not what looks good on social media. What makes you laugh? What makes you lose track of time? How do you fall into rabbit holes enjoying yourself and your time? Some of us have been in survival mode for so long that we genuinely have to rediscover ourselves. And a lot of times, like I was saying earlier, when Kitty was talking about, now she cooks when she wants to, we lose ourselves in these situations. Anybody in a marriage right now or in a relationship, a long-term committed relationship, any parent, ask yourself right now, what is it that you like to do? What do you like to enjoy? And your first response shouldn't be, oh, taking my kids. You might enjoy these things. I'm not taking that away because I enjoy having fun with my kids too. But what do I enjoy as Nikki, as my own individual? I came here by myself and then the kids came later. What did I like to do before I had kids? And granted, some things we have to let go once you're a parent and once you're a wife and things like that. But what are the things that actually make you happy? And I really want everybody to ask yourselves that. If you want to, you can put it in the chat on YouTube, TikTok. If y'all are listening on Instagram, put it in the chat. What are some things that you like to do and sit? You might have to ruminate on it for a little bit because your life has become consumed in the people that you're around, the people that you take care of, the people who depend on you.
Yeah, I was. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. We're gonna say the same thing. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's probably true. It's gonna have to resonate because a lot of the times people don't think about what it is that when life is life and you're so busy consumed with being a mom or a wife or whatever your situation is, you don't take time to think about what you enjoy doing or even remember. So yeah, I'm thinking I see some people in the comments saying gardening,
canning and
crocheting, right? So
music, yeah. I feel that.
Those are things, yeah. I mean, I know things that I love to do back before I became a mom, before I became a wife. I mean, and even when I was dating my husband, we used to do comedy shows. We would do concerts, we would do dates. And I encourage people, when your child does leave or whatnot and grows up, get back into those things that you used to like to do. Travel, do things that you enjoy doing. Either yourself or both you and your spouse.
Absolutely. I have to agree with both of you young ladies. I see you, Jamillionaire. She said, I love to create jewelry. Think back to when you were by yourself. That's what you're right. You were born by yourself. You're gonna, leave this earth by yourself. But what makes you you? Some people love to read and some people don't have the time. If you think about it, you're so busy doing everything. I think Audible was the best thing that's ever happened because I am from a child. I learned how to read at 3. I'm a reader. I love to read, but I'm so busy. I don't have time to sit down and read a book. Now, when I do, I will crack open an actual book to read. But until I have that time, I listen to my books all day, and that's what keeps me grounded. I can do that while I'm doing everything else that's on my laundry list of things to do, but it's something that I enjoy. It's something just for me, and I don't have to feel like I'm neglecting anyone or feel guilty. You should never feel guilty for just being able to do what you want to do.
Absolutely.
I think times change too with us too. Like things that we used to do, you might not necessarily do those things. I mean, it might be something else you picked up and you want. Maybe it's something that you want to do.
Yes.
Instead of something you used to do. Maybe it's something you've been thinking about, like wanting to get into, and now maybe it's that book club, like Kitty just talked about books, or maybe it's starting to volunteer somewhere or get into some community activism. I mean, I know a lot of our mindsets have changed over the years because of what we've been through, what we've endured in this administration, and just what we personally been through. So maybe it's about the community now. Maybe it's some things you want to do in the community and focus on that. It's just a good time to do all of that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that it's important for us to stop overcomplicating fun. Like I said in the beginning, your version of fun is not my version of fun. Your version of fun is whatever definition of fun is to you, do that. But I think we overcomplicate what fun means because fun doesn't always require us to go on a vacation. It doesn't always require us to catch a flight somewhere or spending a bunch of money. Blast music while you clean it. I love to do that. I let the house smell like Fabuloso and bleach while I'm playing music. Go get ice cream, run through a sprinkler. Like I like to dance in the rain, have a game night, dance, even if you can't dance, just move your body. Sometimes joy is available right where you are in that moment. You don't always have to go and seek it. you are enough. Like that is always my message. You are enough. You are everything that it is that you're seeking outside of yourself. Your inner child deserves some attention too. Love on you. So just think about the things that made you happy before you became concerned with being productive. Just like Morningstar said, there's things like I don't really go club anymore, but I love me a good lounge with some music and some low light.
Exactly.
Something chill. But just think about those things that used to make you happy. And even if it's something that you feel like you've grown out of, you knew that it made you really happy at one point in time, I challenge you to go experience that. See if it still gives you that same sensation, But sometimes healing looks like giving yourself permission to be silly, to be curious, to be playful, to be free again. And I think that we lose that in everyday lives. And Rose Gold, shout out to you. Rose Gold said it's so true. No time now. But think about that. We don't have time because we're giving it to everybody else. Work, people around us, and we're neglecting ourselves. We should never be last on our priority list. We should never be last on our to-do list. We have to be first. One thing Kitty said earlier on our live tonight was that she got up, she gave thanks, and things like that. That is you giving yourself time. That is you for your life. That is you being grateful for being able to, showing gratitude for being able to still experience life, to have one more day here above ground. And I think that we have to stop overcomplicating things. Even if journaling, even if you didn't get a chance to journal, there's some times where I'm like, my journal's on the bed right now because I said I'm going to do that tonight. Even if I don't get to doing it because I'm like scrolling in my phone, I'm having fun. I'm having for something on there had me cackling so hard that I done went in a rabbit hole, just giggling and laughing. I'm still having fun. I think that journaling should be fun as well. It's not a task. It's not something that you have to do. Do it when you feel like you want to do it, but make fun out of the things that you like to do. Even when you have to go somewhere. I love doing my nails. I love doing my makeup. It is fun for me. And I want to make sure that it feels like it's fun for me and that I'm not doing it to go somewhere or doing it to show up for somebody else, that I'm doing it for myself. So just allow yourself that freedom, allow yourself that joy, and being able to express yourself in the things that it is that you like to do. Hey, Tech, welcome.
I agree with that, Nikki. It's the little things. It doesn't have to be major. And I want us to just think about that. You don't have to spend a lot of money to be happy. You don't have to go out and, let me go to, and I'm just, if that's your thing, I am not knocking you. I'm just talking to those who, we're in a different society right now where money's tight because things are happening within our country. So running up and going to the mall, yeah, if that's the thing that you want to do, you do that. But sometimes it's something as simple as just doing a power walk through the mall. And going on a walk. You don't have to spend money. And that's the one thing that I really want us as a community to think about. We are so busy giving our hard-earned dollars away within 6 hours of us earning it. Put your money in your pocket and keep it there. Build that need, not want mentality, and then live off of that. It's a flex to be able to save. It's not a flex to be broke. Go ahead, Miss Morningstar.
I'm just looking at the comments because to get the audience in on this conversation, a lot of them I see surfing and fishing is fun too. That's Melbo. You get you a Meek likes cozy spots with a throw blanket and a movie. I love that.
Oh, yes,
I see Counselor Nikki says, I love music, went to a silent disco. It was fun.
Ooh, I did.
These are, really good things to do. And it's probably for the low or free,
Or free,
Or free.
And you can actually look in your city and do a Google search and see what free activities they have. I know in Houston, Texas, they have Herman Park. And they have a theater there, and it's free. It's a free concert, and they have something going on all summer long, the entire summer in the park, and it's free. And it's on a hill. You bring your lawn chair, you bring your food, you can bring your drinks. You sit out there and you relax, and you listen to music or play.
I think they do that in all cities because they can do that back home for me.
Yeah, they do it back home.
They have like a time where you just come out, like you said, Kitty. Jazz is playing. They have R&B night, maybe like like a whole week of different activities to do that is absolutely free.
Yeah.
And you can bring the kids with you, if you wanted to. I mean, it will be up to you, but it's just activities that's something that you can enjoy.
Yeah.
And it doesn't cost you a thing.
Yeah. Like I've even alchemized how I use TikTok sometimes. Granted, I haven't been on in a while, but there's so many live DJs on TikTok. I've started turning my speaker on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And letting it blast it. Like that is a part for free.
Party.
I'm at the club.
I love it.
I am at the club. Are you kidding me?
Quite a bit of them, and I
Yes.
jam out.
Yes,
I
have
even-
a good time. And they're on there for hours.
Absolutely. Even our brother Darian, who says, I am not a DJ. Darian is going to bring you the music.
If y'all don't follow Darian, he was in that
Yeah.
earlier. If y'all don't follow Darian, y'all sleep.
Y'all
You're
are
gonna have
sleep.
a good time, and you're gonna learn some things too. You're gonna hear
Good.
about some articles that you might not have come across already. You're gonna have a good time. Shout out to Darian, the main Darian.
It's the main Darian.
Oh my God, a time.
Hey.
I call his show, especially on the on one of these nights, I call his show the after party. It's the Hour Plugs after party.
It is.
Most of us are over there.
It's
After
a whole
we get up here,
vibe.
we're in Darian's house partying, okay, having a good time. He plays great music from all generations, and he's always showing some type of article. And no matter what the article is, he makes light of it. It's fun. You have a good time.
Yes. And that is free, and the beautiful part about it is it's on TikTok, so you can put it on your TV and watch it there and turn up the volume, and the music is playing. So we want us to think about things that are effective and that mean something for people. We want you to think about you, honestly, not what everybody else needs, not what everybody else wants. Think about you. It's okay to be selfish, and it's not even being selfish.
Kitty, on that note, I don't want us to call it that.
Yeah, because
I don't even want us to call it that. But how many times have we said on here, you're no good to anybody that you take care of if you don't take care of you first? That's not selfish. If you ask me, that's me looking out for you.
That's self-care.
I gotta be okay to take care of you.
More like
everything else.
Yeah.
Jamil, we will share it to you. Counselor Nikki, you said you went to a silent party. I went to a silent party, y'all. They had a silent party a while ago at the Bolero a bowling ring out here. When I tell you that's dangerous for me, y'all. If y'all don't know what a silent party is, you get your headphones. So it's usually 3 different DJs, and you get your headphones and you can switch the channel to whichever DJ you want to hear, whatever he's playing at the time. Baby, I'm in my own world. I forget there's people around me and just dancing like a fool.
Everybody.
It's so much fun.
That is fun.
Oh, it's so much fun. And you can tell which DJ people are listening to because the headphones light up. So maybe they might be red for a certain DJ, green or blue, but you are having a time.
That is a really good idea to start a small business like that and do birthday parties. That is a good idea. I have a birthday coming. Well, not me, but I have a birthday party for one of my little ones coming up, and I'm looking for something different. I'm so sick of jump parks. I don't know what to do. But he
little still.
I know, but they have their own TikTok dances. I think that would be really cute for them to do something like that. Yes, I think whatever it is going to make you smile, especially dealing with all that we have to deal with. That's what we need to focus on.
I agree. Yeah. And I do want us to understand that fun and productivity can exist in the same life. Fun and productivity can exist in the same life. You can be ambitious and still laugh. You can be healing and still go out. You can be building a business and still take the day off. A full life isn't measured only by how much you accomplish. It's also measured by how much you actually enjoy it. Again, it's the experience. This is a journey. We are here to experience this journey fully. So I do want to encourage us to make joy part of your daily schedule. Put joy on the calendar if you have to. I am going to have fun this day. And don't ever feel like you're being greedy by saying joy 7 days a week. There's nothing wrong with that. We've been conditioned to believe that we're not supposed to have a good time. We're supposed to be sad all the time because things are happening. Things are always going to be happening around us. It's how we handle them and how we deal with them, how we navigate and maneuver through them is what makes the difference. So I want you to start putting joy on the calendar if you have to. You know, we schedule meetings, doctor's appointments, work, responsibilities. You know, why don't we schedule fun? You know, and it doesn't have to be, oh, in 6 months I'm going on a vacation, and then that's when you decide to have fun and enjoy your life. You don't know what's going to happen in between those 6 months. You don't know what's going to happen. Again, our days are numbered. You just don't know. Okay, so if you're always saying I'll do something when I have time or when I get the money, you may never find the time. You may never get the money to do it. So sometimes you have to intentionally create it, and I think that it's important for us to intentionally create fun and create joy and add that to our daily schedules.
Right.
Absolutely. There are some comments on TikTok, and everyone's talking about, it looks like the conversation has gone over to going to the beach fire cookout. I think Melbo started that, and that sounds like so much fun. A cookout on the beach.
Well, T. Liz, I don't know if you saw her comment. I was trying to get it out, but y'all, she was saying that she currently is on the beach, you know, right now enjoying the beachfront view of the ocean, and I find the ocean to be so calming.
Oh, it is so calming. Well, Galveston stinks, so there's that. But
let's say certain oceans.
Let's say the oceans in Florida, Alabama, anywhere but Galveston. Everything else, you know, I'm just being honest with y'all. But you know, but it's still, if you're just going to hear,
I like the sound.
Yeah,
it's the sound for me. Like even I can enjoy going to Surfside, and listening, just sitting there and listening to the sound of the waves. It is like meditation in a sense. Something I really enjoy to do.
Absolutely, I think that is why they made those. Meditation with the water, help people to sleep. It's very soothing, and you're right, Surfside is nice. I haven't been to Surfside in a while, but I do need to go.
Yeah,
but yes, the comments are rolling in. I live in Beach City in California. Rock and roll mama, I know that's right. I would be on the beach if I lived in
I would be on the beach every
day. Right now.
You wouldn't be able to pull me off the beach. I absolutely love to listen to the ocean.
Right now.
Me too. Me too. Is it a Capricorn thing? No, I think it's just we all need a break type thing. And I'm glad that T Wiz is able to enjoy that today. Lucky you, girl.
Yeah. Bring us some fan or something.
I don't want any sand. You can send it all to Nikki. I'm good on the sand. We got enough dust in the air already. Nikki, what would you say to those who are struggling right now? There was a young man that came in the comments earlier, and apparently his parents were unalived on YouTube. What would you say to those who are struggling right now with finding joy? Because I know there's a lot of people that's dealing with grief.
And myself, nothing as heavy as that young man. And we did say he did ask us to pray for him, and we will absolutely pray for you and keep you in our prayers. I wasn't sure if it was a troll at first, because you know how they like to be on YouTube.
It may be.
But what I would say to you is allow yourself to grieve during this process. Don't try to rush grief. Grief is not linear, neither is healing. Sit in it. You will find your joy again. Allow it to seek you out, but allow yourself also to sit in this. There's someone on YouTube that said, you guys, that they lost their parents today in a car accident. And again, like I'm saying, life is always happening. We never know when our day is going to come. Right now, I'm not asking you to seek any joy. I'm asking you to seek whatever message God has for you, whatever it is that you believe in right now in this moment. But sit in that. Allow yourself to grieve. Don't rush yourself through the process, but allow yourself to process this the best way that you know how, even if it takes you months. But don't feel guilty when you do smile. I was reading something, I can't remember what it was that I was reading, but when we're going through processes of grief, like you all know that I'd lost my uncle, and it was my mama's third It was my mama, my aunt, and my uncle. This has been the 3 years I've lost somebody, all in the same. They're all siblings. And the first person I thought of was my great auntie, because now she's lost all of her siblings. And the last three in the last 3 years, and she still got up. She went to church. She's pushing through. But I still also told her, sit in that. Whatever it is that you have to sit in, don't feel guilty for allowing yourself to process grief. It's heavy, especially when it's an unexpected or sudden loss. But allow yourself to sit in that. But then when joy does find you again, I want you to allow yourself to embrace that. Allow yourself to smile. Allow yourself to laugh. Don't feel guilty, because oftentimes when we lose people, we feel guilty about having fun or doing the things that they once like to do. And even if it's things that they once enjoyed with us, we feel guilty about it. Don't feel that guilt. Don't put yourself through that. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling while you're feeling it.
I agree with that. And you are so right, Nikki. And so many people need to hear that right now, because all of us are dealing with grief in some capacity. And you're right. Don't feel guilty. And I myself find a sense of guilt when I'm moving forward, knowing that I'm still hurting.
Mm-hmm.
However, I still have to move. I still have to move. And I just talk. I just talk to my parents as if they're still here, But young man, this is day one, and just take it one day at a time. You can't rush it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't rush it. A friend of mine, well, a person that I know, just lost his father, and his question was, how do you, he asked me the same question. How do you deal with grief? How am I supposed to do this? I just had to tell him one day at a time, because it looks different for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But one day you will feel like you can deal with it. You can cope. It never gets better. People say, oh, it'll get better. That is a lie.
Yeah,
it doesn't get easier. You just learn how to cope.
That's right.
And learn how to deal with it.
That's right.
That's all you can do.
And when I say healing isn't linear, what I mean by that is, if you've been okay, you've been coping, you've been dealing for a couple months, and then you find yourself breaking down in the kitchen floor or breaking down in the grocery store, do not think that your progress has halted. Don't think that you've lost progress and that you have to start all over. That's not true. Healing is not linear, which means it's up and down. It's gonna be, you're gonna have moments. And I do want to say something to Be the Light, aka Anna, said that her parents have been gone for 5 years, and it's only the past year that she's been able to get through a day without crying. And I want to tell you something. I'm sending you my love and my condolences, but I want to tell you, even if you find yourself breaking down tonight or tomorrow, you're still getting through. Right. This is the process. It's supposed to happen like that. We do not allow ourselves to experience our feelings and our emotions the way we should. When you feel something, be in that feeling. Be in that feeling and take that time to honor and appreciate the love. That it just means that you loved a lot. That's it. You love these people truly and genuinely, and you're going to feel things. You're good. That it's their absence that you're missing. But I think that it's important for us to continue to move on, like Kitty said, and continue to live, because these people can't anymore. Right. And they would want you to be happy, just like you were happy when they were here. Be happy when they're not here, but take those moments and honor them. Speak to them like DJ Kitty said. I speak to my grandma all the time. I swear. A little sign that I think that it's her, and it always happens when I'm thinking about her, and I feel like that's her spiritually saying, I'm here, and I love what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. I don't think that she would want me to be down and out, but at times when I'm crying about her, I'm gonna let myself do that, and I want you to allow yourself to do that, because there is no process, there's no manual on how to experience life. It is an experience. Like anything else, we're trying. This is something that we're just doing. We're all out here just figuring this thing out. So allow yourself to be in that time when you're feeling that, and don't ever think that your progress has faltered, or it's at a halt, or now I have to start all over again, or beating yourself up for crying and being sad. You're a human. Yeah. Allow yourself to be human.
Absolutely. I love this conversation, Nikki. It's so needed. All of us have our own share of life experiences, and thank you for coming in and reminding everyone to have fun, smile, go and live for you, not for anybody else. Live for you. Any last words? I can't believe this. The time it flies by.
I'm telling you.
It's about to be 2027. Okay.
About to be 2027. Kitty, when you said the other day, you was like, Christmas is coming up. I was like, dang, it is.
It is. Right
It is.
Like for real. School's about to start in 6 weeks. So Anywho.
Absolutely.
Any last words? Are we gonna do an affirmation before we leave out?
Yes, we absolutely are. We absolutely are. But before I say that, you guys, before this coming weekends, I want you to do, one simple thing because it's fun. Whatever it is, pick something, pick a couple things, do it because it's fun, not because it'll make you money, not because it's productive, not because you can post it. Do it because you actually enjoy being alive while you're doing it. Okay, I want that to be the point, the highlight of your week. But I do have an affirmation. If Madam Kitty would do the honors.
Bow your eyes and close your head.
Y'all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I give myself permission to experience joy, laughter, and fun. I do not have to earn my happiness. I am allowed to enjoy my life while I am still building it.
Amen.
Yes.
Come again.
Okay. I give myself permission to experience joy, laughter, and fun. I do not have to earn my happiness. I am allowed to enjoy my life while I am still building it.
Amen. Yes, yes, yes. Nikki, thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you back. Continue to drink as much fluid as you can. Hug on our baby girl. Our baby girl.
Yeah, your face looks
yes. You
look drinking your water.
Baby, I look like a zombie the last few weeks.
Taking your vitamins and
no, you look
eating
great.
Your fruit. You look good.
Yes.
And Sophie is feeling better, y'all. So Sophie sent a picture of X-ray with a pit bull in it and said the reason she keep coughing because she had that dog. I said, you know what?
It brought out the dog.
That's our baby. That's our baby. She said, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time.
That's right.
Miss Morningstar, can you please take us home?
I guess so. I don't want to, but
I know.
Memphis, Tennessee, and Holly Springs, Mississippi. Thank you guys for tuning in today. It is Monday for you all, so glad to be great. Take those great words of advice that Nikki gave us, Coach Nikki. Be your authentic self and remember to have fun while you're doing it, okay? We'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time again, and we will have Veterans Voice. So to be the fellas of our plugs. And y'all need to tune in. It's always very, very interesting and fun. And TikTok, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Facebook. And thank you, YT, which is YouTube. We appreciate all of you, all the clicks, likes, shares, and gifts. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye. As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, tapping in, and staying connected to your community.
Remember, this platform exists to uplift Black-owned businesses, nonprofits, creatives, and community leaders who are doing the work that moves us forward.
Make sure you support today's guests. Share the show. Stay plugged into our plugs because when we support each other, we all rise.
Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep shining. You've got this.
You've been listening to Our Plugs, the community connection where communities meet opportunity. We'll see you next time.